Okay, so I'm doing this video. I was in the middle of making one video and I started veering off into this subject. But we as black men, we have to gain our place back in our community, in the black community. We black men have to gain our place back in the black community. And our woman, if we have a problem with our woman is not going to get right until we get right. So we have to be the ones. This is where I always say that the black woman is God, and she is. But we have placed our woman in the place where she is. You know, the white man was doing it, and we just helped him out. You know, he said that this is how we should treat her, and we treated her even worse. And then instead of trying to find the root, this was years ago, you know, starting in the late 60s, working this way up into the 70s, and then it was just out of control in the 80s. Well, 70s, 80s, and then it just got out of control in the 90s, towards the late 90s. You know, and now we're dealing with it. But we can't just look at the finished product and blame the finished product on the finished product. We have to go back to those first women who were corrupted, how they were corrupted through media, through socialization, you know, and a slew of other shit. The black woman, if you see that there's a problem with her, that problem was caused by you, whether you did something to her or not. Because you can blame your mother for slapping the shit out of you when you didn't do shit. Maybe you should have been doing something so your ass wouldn't get slapped. You know, man, but you want to blame your mother for being too hard on you. Sound like a little bitch. You want to blame the number of women that you dated. You want to blame the number of women you dated, and not really just trying to look into their situation, their life situation, or their mental state, in order to see why they're what triggered the sleeping beast that the white man put inside of us, all of us. See, they stripped us of our manhood. Okay. And what the black man wants, what the weak black man wants, the weak black man wants the woman to let him run the house. He wants her to let him be the king. He wants her to let him be in control over the relationship. That's where you got it twisted, brother. You can't want the woman to let you do anything. Boys do that. I can't even say boys, because nowadays there are more boys with enough heart and enough testosterone to handle these females. You want to know why the black female always wants to be with the thug ass nigga? Because that thug ass nigga got more testosterone than you. The black woman doesn't want some pussy ass nigga, you know, crying every 15 minutes. Crying, you won't let me lead the relationship. Sounding like a little bitch. The black woman wants you to take control. Okay? There's a lot of other things that the black woman wants you to do that's going to always be a mystery. But as soon as you give up, you already show what type of man you are. Here's the problem. A lot of you brothers mistake your estrogen for testosterone. See, your estrogen level is higher than your testosterone. You probably have a lot of hair on your body. You probably be covered like a monkey. But that's a form. That's just a form of testosterone. See what I'm saying? Estrogen, on the other hand, it deals with feminine in every aspect of that word. Testosterone deals with masculinity. If your feminine energy, okay, is higher than your masculine energy, there's going to be a conflict because you are a man. By nature, you are a man. But inside of you, your subconscious, you're a woman. A lot of this also has to do with the food that we consume, but we're not going to get off into that. Really don't even want to get into the other science of it. But you're too emotional. You cry more than the woman does. This is why it's so easy for you to hop on the camera and talk about how the black woman ain't shit, and black woman this, and she a baby mama this, and she got kids this, and you know, all this other bullshit that you come up with just to feed your fucking ego. So you find you a woman who just bow down to your ass. You find you a weak black woman who bows down to you. You see what I'm saying? And the only reason that she's that way is because she's been conditioned that way. A lot of these black women who is out here, who's, you know, baby mama by so many different baby daddies, and, you know, pimping the system and whatever, all this other shit y'all want to say. These women here, they were forced into that lifestyle. Why were they forced into that lifestyle? Here you go, Thomas, making excuses for people again. Excuse me, the black people in general, we are all, you know, the other minorities group too, but black people specifically, because, you know, after slavery they had to keep us contained. They had to keep us stagnated. They had to do everything that they in their power in order to keep us from economically, financially advancing to the point where we could be ahead of them. Okay, they wanted to keep us in a situation where we could make some money, but not the money that they were making. Okay, if you could read between the lines, you could see the privilege, white privilege. But low income housing, welfare, you know, every single part of it was created specifically for white people. Once black people got involved with it, it was kick the black man out. Okay, they wanted us on the plantation. Okay, they wanted all of us on the plantation, but mainly the man. And when we did go back to the plantation in order to work, we got fucked, you know, during sharecropping or whatever, you know, figuratively and literally. This left the woman independent. This left the woman to condition herself into the Willie Lynch syndrome. This is not something that she does on her own. This is something that she's forced to do. There's no man in the home. He's miles and miles away. I have a son, and I don't want my son to be in the same situation as his dad. So what does the mother do to the son? She creates her son to be a sissy. You see what I'm saying? Not only that, when the black woman does reach out to a man finally, he done probably already been whipped by a white woman, or he just feeling himself too much, because of what society has done to him, because why he had to go and make money for himself, bootlegging, things like that, making dirty money. And he's loving the life that he's in right now, and he knows that when he comes back home, he's not going to be the proper role model for his children. So what happens? He ends up breaking his wife's heart. And in order to protect herself from this, she goes through with this nigga, she goes through with the next nigga, and she goes through with the next nigga. And now in her mind, all niggas is like this. Subconsciously, she knows that the system did this to her man. So now I'm not getting no financial help from him. I just got kicked out. I just got put out of my house. I'm no longer receiving housing. They cut off my food stamps. I'm not getting food stamps. What else can I do? So now you create prostitutes. You create strippers. You create all types of stereotypical black women. The black woman is in this shape that she's in because her heart was broken. And not just that. Not only is her heart broken. Not only is her heart broken, but she sees the weakness in the black man. She sees how he has to sell drugs. She sees how he has to kill another brother just so that he can stay alive. She sees that he's not this big ass baller like he think he is. In her mind, if I end up with him, I'ma end up dead. So this is what creates interracial dating, interracial marriage. Because it's not the fact that the black woman is with the white man because he's just white. Being with the white man gives her some kind of security, makes her feel safe, makes her feel like she belongs, makes her feel like I'm not just some dumb bitch. You see what I'm saying? That's the mindset that I believe, of the black woman who gets into these nasty ass relationships with white men. Black man, on the other hand, he can't understand the woman. He don't even want to give the black woman a chance to explain why she does the things that she does. And even when she does explain, she's not telling you the truth. She's probably just telling you something that you want to hear. But instead of being patient with that woman, sticking around, you rather run off to Mary Sue. But the only reason you with that white woman is you with that white woman because that white woman makes you feel like you're a white man. See, the black woman doesn't want to be Mary Sue, Becky. She wants to be Shaquisha. She wants to be Shaquisha. But she wants to be Shaquisha in a environment where she feels safe. I'm a woman out of the ghetto, made it through the ghetto, snagged me a white man, and this white man taking care of me. I really can't blame the black woman for doing that. You see what I'm saying? Because black men are so busy continuously working for the white man. Even if you're a drug dealer, you making your own money, you doing this, that, and third. I have no problem with you selling drugs. You can sell drugs. What I'm saying is that you still work for the white man. You may be a baller, buy you this big ass house, and you mob style protected and everything. But you still work for the white man. You work for the white supremacist system by destroying your own people. I mean, that's just like saying, there's bad shit in Doritos. We still eat them. They taste good. But it's still bad shit in Doritos. I'm just saying. So don't take offense to me saying that you killing your own. You already know that you killing your own. Just like it's bad shit in Doritos. Okay? So the whole point, of this video, what I'm saying, I hope I made it clear, is we as black men have to step up. We have to create an economic base for ourselves, a financial base for ourselves, where we can independently take care of our black woman. This is why I have so much respect for basketball players, football players, rap artists, actors, because in a sense, just because they're on a team, it may seem that they work for the white man, but they really don't work for the white man. You see what I'm saying? If these people who have all this talent just step away from sports and music and created their own, do you know what that would do to every single white rich person? Just imagine every single every black all-star basketball player walking off their team right now, starting their own league. These motherfuckers might end up dead. But if they were able to start their own league before they got killed, just imagine all of that money that people are paying to go see them in the NBA. They're taking that money from the NBA and they're putting it in these black men's pockets. That's what I'm talking about. But until that happens, black women still gonna be dating white men. Black women still gonna be pimping the system, because white man her sugar daddy. And you can't complain about that, because you're still propagating it with your coonish actions, your Thomish ways, which makes you a sellout. Until the black woman feels security, safety from the black man, the black woman is going to be in the shape that she's in. All these weak ass niggas who try to put yourself out there like you're a real man, I see right through you. You can do philanthropy, you can do all this other type of shit, but until you have a economic base, a financial base, and security for your woman, or for the black woman, period, the black woman ain't coming back on this side. That's why for Cynthia G to make a video, apologizing to all the real good men, and for sisters like Sarah Lena to stand up in our honor, who hasn't made a video yet attacking us. She got on the black woman. Can you imagine the things that powerful sister will say to us? You see what I'm saying? For not being in our role, playing our role the way that we supposed to be doing it. Why you think And then you can't just sit there and say that the black woman is leaving, you know, the black man. Look at the subliminal shit that Hollywood is doing with the black British actors. They put an American black actor in there, male black actor, and then they put a black British actor in there, and then they put an American black woman in there. The American black woman is in a relationship with the American black dude, and the American black dude fuck up, and she end up with the British black dude. They telling you something. You not the man that you think you are. I don't know if y'all seen Middle of Nowhere, but that's the movie I was talking about. But they telling us, man, that we not real men. And we continue to prove that shit every single day. You know, our mindset is on one thing. Our mindset is on pussy, money, and drugs. And being a master in the art of all those three things don't mean shit. As long as you fucking, getting doped up, and got a little change in your pocket, you ain't shit. We ain't shit. Man, this is crazy, bro. But I hope I hurt some feelings in order for y'all to be thinking about this shit. All of y'all coon ass niggas like Tony Sotomayor, all y'all can go somewhere, man. And okay, I keep that to myself. Look. Grow a pair. Put it like that. Grow a pair. And stop crying all the goddamn time. I'm done talking.